Don't you wanna know if this is your home? Hi everyone, welcome. Let's see if we can get some messages about this upcoming eclipse and election and spiritual awakening that is happening for many. So let's just see what messages want to come through. I'd like to call in our angels and guides. Please guide this reading. What are the messages? Three of Swords. Queen of Cups. The Nine of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need my glasses and I didn't bring them downstairs. So the Nine of Cups. And you know, I just noticed that there's one card left in the box. It won't come out. We're going to see what it is. The High Priestess. Intuition. Knowing. This is beautiful. I know that was not an accident. So, all right, let's see what, I want to see what's underneath the deck as well. The Tower. This is so, yeah, this is the energy. So there's the Tower. Of course, I'll put these cards up on the screen. Just, wow, yeah, I'll put them up on the screen. And so that being said, let me make room for them up on the screen. Okay. So we have two major arcana, and that is the High Priestess and the Tower. So this is beautiful. So you are experiencing heartache, heartbreak, even disillusionment, disappointment, loss. But I believe that this eclipse is going to help you to navigate out of a lifetime of suffering, a lifetime of feeling disappointed, left out, and emotionally unstable. So I put these cards in twos. The two that I have together that came out together are the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups has mastered her emotions. Cups represent feelings, emotions, and the heart. Cups represent the heart. Swords represent the mind. So the message I am getting is that the heartbreak that you've experienced is over, and yet it still lives in your mind. Okay? So the central card for this reading is the Nine of Cups, which is also the heart. So there is a wish coming true around your heart, around love. There is a wish coming through. The Nine of Cups represents satisfaction. You know, it's a wish come true and it's satisfaction. So really this Three of Swords is an energy of the past. It's over. And the only way for it to end for you is to let it go out of your mind and to take on the energy of stability in your emotions. You want the stability. That's your dream, that's your wish. The Nine of Cups represents a dream of stability in your heart. So it's whatever it is that your heart wants, it's happening. That's what the Nine of Cups represents. So something in your heart. The eclipse represent surprises. So there's something coming to you that is very deeply emotional for you. and it's going to open up your heart, and it's heart opening, and it's going to release this Three of Swords energy from your life, because literally the only thing that is left is the energy of the past. The cat's playing outside on the balcony. So, okay, so yeah, it's really, this eclipse is gonna bring in the energy that's gonna help you let go of any, past or future fear or worry. So if you're worried about, let's just move on. I want to bring in the element of the eclipse that is bringing in surprises to our life, and the election is something on the mind. So I just want to bring it in as an energy of being okay with not getting outcomes that you think you want. Because we have the High Priestess and the Tower. So you are going to now be able to really intuitively know what's best for you. And that's interesting that I looked at this. The Three of Cups is underneath. So you really are being asked to go within intuitively whenever there's any kind of shock, and to be just steady yourself and your heart, to be prepared for things not going the way that you expect or want, but being okay with that. This Tower represents, I'm going to have the cards up so you can see all 5 cards the whole time, and maybe even that Three of Cups. No, we're not going to use that. So there can be a sense of loss. That's what the Three of Swords represents. But you're being asked to go inward instead of automatically feel like you've lost something, or like, say the eclipse brings, in an energy of you realizing that someone's supposed to not be in your life anymore, or say the energy of the election is bringing in a president that you absolutely do not agree with. Well, you're being asked to go within with that High Priestess and not react the way you normally would about things that seem unreal to you, which one of the things that seem unreal is heartbreak. So you're being asked to ask for a different interpretation. They're saying that this isn't about blaming anyone for heartache or blaming anyone for not seeing things the way you do. Many people are afraid, so they choose to follow things that make them feel safe. But you're being asked to use your intuition and not judge. You're being asked to not react and respond to surprising events, globally and personally. So you're being asked to really embrace all the Tower moments. All things work together for good. With the eclipse, September 17th, and with this oncoming election, November 5th, we're going to be talking about this quite a bit right now. You're going to be asked to not take sides, to just listen, to just be the space, and to have compassion for each person. If they're angry, if they're saying things that don't resonate and even offend you, you're being asked to realize that any kind of anger or judgment that a person has is really anger and judgment upon themselves. And you're being asked to be that Queen of Cups, that High Priestess, where you can see your own heartache and other people's heartache or disappointment or anger from a bird's eye view, from a witness, from a place of observing and asking, what do I do in this situation, if anything? And 9 out of 10 times you're going to be asked to say nothing and just be the presence of love. Folks, we are practicing being the presence of love in chaos. Chaos personally and chaos globally. So you are being asked to master your emotions in the face of past conflict in the mind, or future worry in the mind. And whatever the other people are dealing with, because not only is the election going to cause people to be fearful and unstable mentally, but the eclipses can bring in, a lot of disappointments and loss and shocks on a personal level. But you on this channel are light workers. You are light workers, and you're being asked to hold the space for the ones that don't believe that all things work together for good, for the ones that believe they have to take a side and see the other side as their enemy. But we know in reality, in truth, that we're all one. And getting angry, it doesn't define who we are in truth. So we are the peacemakers. And how do we do that? Well, we become the high priestess. It's actually a dream come true with your Nine of Cups for you to be the peacemaker, for you to have that Queen of Cups energy. That Queen of Cups is stability. She is in that pure white dress, sitting on her throne. She is the queen of her emotions, and other people need her stability so they can gather their own, it's to teach us to demonstrate. So if you embody that Queen of Cups in that pure white robe, that means that you have no judgment, that you are grace, that you are a gift to those who really don't know what to do in this ever-changing, chaotic, strange world where the ego is being completely exposed, which is a good thing, because we can't heal anything that we can't see. If it's hidden from us, then it can't be healed. So now it's all out in the open, okay? And, in the center of your spread is the Nine of Cups. And the Tower came out underneath the deck, so that's your energy as well. So I really want to make a firm, the cat is playing. I want to make a firm point that this Tower for you is not frightening. The Tower for you is embracing the courage and stability and strength in your mind. It's an opportunity to put the work you've done into practice. The Tower moment is representing an awakened mind for you. The Tower is your wish come true of having a stable and awakened mind, having the ability to go within with that high priestess and really gather the presence of love in every single moment. So we're going to be talking about this for months to come, how you can connect in to your source in quiet confidence and be the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, because you are solid and grounded in your emotions and you have the ability to listen. And if you've ever noticed when someone is hysterical and they're going off, if you don't try to fix them or calm them down and just let them get out all of the screams or cries or tears or words or franticness that they need to get out. And if you can just sit there with loving eyes and a calm heart, which is the Queen of Cups, which is the High Priestess, then they will have the ability to, they have to observe themselves without you coming in there. They can't blame you. They can't turn it on you. If you just sit there, they're going to witness themselves freaking out and get the answer and apologize even. This is textbook. This is the law of love. If you practice this, you'll see. If you don't come in and defend yourself, if someone is spewing at you, then they're left with what they've just said and done. Because the presence of love doesn't shout. It's very still and silent. And it allows all things to dissolve in its presence. And that is what you're ready for. In fact, that Three of Swords is absolutely your past. It's gone. And as the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, Whether you're a man or a woman, that's your energy. It's mastery over your emotions. The Queen of Cups is mastering your emotions, and the High Priestess is profound intuition, really a knowing and a confidence, being led by that inner voice. That is she's not called the High Priestess for no reason. She's connected to her source, goes within and pauses, and then is directed what to say, what to do, where to go. So you have the Tower. So you're going to be presented with a series of surprises and people who are surprised. And you are now ready to overlook and delete any devastation, loss, heartbreak, because you're now the teacher. And again, to teach is to demonstrate. You have prepared yourself for this time in the world, and you are to step into your role as a miracle worker, as the High Priestess, as the Queen of Cups. It actually is your dream come true to be a light in the world this way. It's, giving is receiving, and you're aware of that, and you want your function so that, that function that you're in when you're giving your energy and time to the presence of love, to the connection of the spirit, and to those in front of you that are in need of help, because they're put there for a reason. What's in front of you is yours. You've worked very hard to finally show up in this manner, and any belief that you can't do it is a doubt thought, and it's ready to be released. It's your challenge. And every other card is saying you have the ability, the wisdom, the intuition, and the centeredness, and you're coming from your heart, which is a place of compassion and non-judgment. And that function that you are being asked to give out to the world is actually going to release the last tidbits of that broken heart. And again, the swords or the mind. So the broken heart is not real anymore. It is literally a shadow in the mind. And you stepping into the Queen of Cups and you stepping into this High Priestess energy is what is going to release permanently the illusion of being unjustly treated, unfairly treated, left behind, orphaned, not heard, not seen. These are the energies being released. When you step into your miracle working function, there's no time for victimhood. In fact, there's nothing left of it, because you're just giving your love away, and it heals everything. Unconditional love. The cat is cracking up. Unconditional love heals all things. So yeah, you're actually being able to now embrace the Tower, which is the chaos, the surprise, and feel completely loved, safe, protected. And I have to say, let me get some clarifiers on this, because you are completely protected and safe. And I'm hearing that is why, when everyone else is scattered and shaking, you are going to be called, and everything that you've been learning is now going to be put into action. And there's a new world. The mental pain that you've been in, they're just saying it wasn't in vain. It wasn't for nothing. It's time for you to step up now. You've prepared, and it's time. The Tower, the High Priestess are huge major arcanas of change and being a spiritual being a light worker. Can I get a little more information on this message, please, angels, spirits, guides? What else do you have for us? Okay, the Five of Cups. Interestingly enough, the High Priestess again, and the Ace of Wands. So interestingly enough, you had the Five of Cups under the deck, and I thought it was the 3. So you have the Five of Cups twice. Now, all it says again is that the Five of Cups is focusing on what is gone, which is that Three of Swords. So the message in the Five of Cups is, if you stop focusing on the past and what's gone, then there are 2 more cups, new cups, full cups. So there's 3, cups. Something is leaving your life, and it's more than one thing. So you're stepping out of the old and into the new, and we've been seeing that a lot. And the way out of that pain is this High Priestess energy, which you got twice. Now, the High Priestess receives spiritual guidance from her crown chakra, if that's your language, if that's your light language, or through prayer, through meditation and pausing. The High Priestess trusts her intuition. Because you have it twice, that is the Spirit saying, listen up. I'm going to guide you now. I'm in charge of giving you everything that you need. And you are in charge of accepting that fact that you have everything you need intuitively, and to trust what you're hearing to do, to trust what you're hearing to say. And yeah, the Ace of Wands does represent, I'll just show you these cards, the High Priestess, and you have that twice with different images. Major. And then you have this new beginning in your mind. The Tower moment for you, the Tower was the clearing of that heartbreak, that past. The Tower is the clearing so that this new mindset can come in. And you're set on a journey of being a teacher by demonstration, that you are cared for, that all things work together for good, that love is the answer, that this space of connection with your higher power is all that is necessary. Unconditional love. In the end, only kindness and love matters. You've heard these things before, but now you're going to be asked to embody and embrace them. As the High Priestess, you are led by nothing but divine intelligence. You are being led now by divine intelligence. The only trick to that is you must trust that you are receiving it, or it does you no good. So if you don't have faith and belief that you are able to receive this divine guidance, this divine intelligence, then you won't be able to do your mission. So you are on a mission now. You've prepared for your mission, and you're being asked to have confidence, trust, and faith in the messages that you are receiving for this eclipse and into and through the election that is coming up. Okay, you won't be getting bogged down in details and opinions and sides of the story. You're the light. You're unconditional love. You're connected to your source, and it will heal. It will heal you and the world. There's a new beginning in your mind. So listen to your mind. It knows. Get quiet and listen and trust. If you do hear wrong, you will be redirected. They are saying you cannot mess this up. You will be redirected. Be the energy of love and show up for those who need you. And that is your function. Nurture yourself along the way, because you are included in being there for others. You have to be there for yourself if you're going to give. Okay, those are the messages that I have for you, and I'll see you next time.
Don't you wanna know why? You don't wanna be alone. I think we are all unjustifiably crazy. crazy without one another. Maybe, just maybe, we are only fragments of what we're made to be. What if you and me equal? Yeah.